You are a YouTube scriptwriter specializing in the health niche. I will give you a topic and you will write a 20 to 30 minute detailed and engaging script in a natural, science-backed storytelling style using simple and easy to understand language. Begin with a powerful 10 to 15 second hook to immediately grab the viewer's attention. Write the script as a smooth, continuous narration that sounds natural when spoken aloud, without using headings or mentioning host names. The script should be divided into no more than 3 parts. When I say continue, pick up exactly from where it stopped, up to 3 times. Once the full script is complete, ask me, should I write the conclusion? My topic is the silent weight gain hormone. UK doctors Dan T talk about enough. Have you ever wondered why some people gain weight even when they not overeating? They eat normal portions. They try to be careful, yet the scale keeps creeping up, especially around the belly. What's more confusing is that no one ever seems to talk about the real cause. Not diets, not calories, not even exercise. The truth is, there's a silent hormone quietly deciding whether your body burns fat or stores it, and most people don't even realize it's controlling them. This hormone doesn't scream. It whispers. It works in the background, slowly, patiently, and effectively. And by the time you notice the weight gain, it has already been in charge for a long time. The hormone is cortisol. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone, but that name doesn't fully explain its power. Cortisol isn't bad by nature. In fact, you need it to survive. It helps you wake up in the morning, respond to danger, and manage energy. But in modern life, especially with UK lifestyles, cortisol is constantly activated. And when cortisol stays high for too long, it becomes one of the strongest drivers of weight gain. Here's what most people don't understand. Your body doesn't gain fat just because of food. It gains fat because of signals. And cortisol is one of the loudest signals your body listens to. When cortisol is high, your body believes it's under threat. And when your body feels threatened, it holds onto fat for protection. This is why stress-related weight gain looks different. It often shows up around the stomach. It feels stubborn. It doesn't respond well to dieting. And no matter how much you cut calories, the fat seems to stay. Cortisol directly tells your body to store energy, not burn it. It raises blood sugar to deal with stress, and when blood sugar stays high, insulin rises to high. Insulin blocks fat burning. So even if you're eating less, your body is stuck in storage mode. Now add modern life into the picture. Long work hours, constant screen exposure, poor sleep, skipped meals followed by overeating, caffeine instead of rest. All of this keeps cortisol elevated, and the worst part, many weight loss methods actually make cortisol worse. Extreme dieting raises stress. Overtraining raises stress. Obsessing over food raises stress. So people unknowingly create the perfect environment for cortisol-driven weight gain while trying to lose weight. This is why someone can eat very little and still gain fat. The body isn't responding to calories, it's responding to stress signals. From a biological point of view, the body thinks survival is more important than looking lean, and survival means storing energy. Another reason cortisol is so dangerous is that it encourages muscle breakdown. Muscle burns calories even at rest. When cortisol stays high, your body may break down muscle for quick energy. Less muscle means slower metabolism. Slower metabolism means easier weight gain. It becomes a quiet chain reaction. And then there's sleep. Poor sleep alone can raise cortisol the next day. One bad night can increase hunger, cravings, and fat storage hormones. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation trains your body to live in a constant stress state. No diet can fix that. What makes this hormone even more silent is that standard weight loss advice rarely addresses it. People are told to eat less and move more. But if cortisol stays high, eating less and moving more can make things worse, not better. The real issue isn't a lack of discipline, it's a body stuck in defense mode. When you look closely at daily life, it becomes clear why cortisol stays high for so many people, especially in modern UK lifestyles. It's not just big stress, it's the small, constant pressures that never give your body a break. One of the biggest cortisol triggers is poor sleep. Even sleeping 6 hours instead of 7 or 8 can raise cortisol the next day. Your body reads sleep loss as a threat. It prepares you for danger by keeping stress hormones elevated. That makes you crave quick energy, usually sugar or refined carbs, and pushes your body into fat storage mode. Over time, this becomes a pattern that feels impossible to break. Another major trigger is skipping meals or delaying food for too long. Many people believe this is helping weight loss. But from a hormonal perspective, long gaps without food raise cortisol. Your body thinks food access is uncertain, so it releases stress hormones to keep you alert. This is why people who skip meals often feel shaky, irritable, or overly hungry later in the day. And when cortisol rises, fat burning shuts down. Caffeine is another hidden factor. Coffee itself isn't the problem, but relying on caffeine to replace sleep or food keeps cortisol elevated. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach first thing in the morning sends a strong stress signal to the body. It tells your system to stay alert, not relaxed. Over time, this can contribute to stubborn belly fat and energy crashes. Over-exercising is also misunderstood. Exercise is healthy, but too much intensity without recovery increases cortisol. Long cardio sessions, daily HIIT, or training while undereating all add stress. Instead of burning fat, your body holds onto it because it feels under attack. Many people notice they gain weight or plateau when they push harder, not because exercise is bad, but because stress is too high. Mental stress plays a huge role to work pressure, financial worries, constant notifications, and lack of downtime keep your nervous system switched on. Your body doesn't distinguish between physical danger and emotional stress. To your biology, a deadline feels like a threat. So cortisol rises even if you're sitting still all day. The most dangerous part is that cortisol-driven weight gain often doesn't respond to traditional solutions. Eating less doesn't fix it. More cardio doesn't fix it. Cutting carbs doesn't fix it. These approaches often raise cortisol further, deepening the problem. But here's the hopeful part. Cortisol responds quickly to safety signals. Unlike some hormones that take months to change, cortisol can begin to drop when your body feels supported. This means small changes can have powerful effects. Regular meals, adequate protein, and enough carbohydrates tell your body that food is available. This alone can lower stress hormones. Sleep consistency, even more than sleep perfection, helps reset cortisol rhythms. Gentle movement like walking or stretching lowers stress instead of increasing it. Breathing deeply, slowing down, and creating moments of calm may sound simple, but they directly affect cortisol. Your nervous system needs signals of safety, not constant urgency. Even short breaks without screens help your body switch out of survival mode. The key is understanding that fat loss is not just a physical process, it's a nervous system process, and cortisol sits at the center of that system. Lowering cortisol naturally doesn't require quitting your job, moving to the mountains, or living a perfect life. It requires sending your body consistent signals that it is safe. And the good news is, these signals are simple and realistic. The first signal is regular nourishment. Eating at roughly consistent times teaches your body that food is available. This alone can calm stress hormones. You don't need constant snacking, but you do need reliability. Each meal should include protein to protect muscle, some carbohydrates to support energy and thyroid function, and healthy fats to stabilize blood sugar. When blood sugar stays stable, cortisol has no reason to spike. Sleep is the second signal, and it may be the most powerful one. Going to bed and waking up at similar times trains your stress response to calm down. Even improving sleep by 30 to 60 minutes can lower cortisol noticeably. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. A rested body burns fat more willingly than a tired one. Movement should feel supportive, not punishing. Walking, light strength training, and gentle stretching tell your body you're active without putting it under threat. This is why many people lose more fat when they reduce extreme workouts and focus on recovery. Your body burns fat when it feels strong and safe, not when it feels exhausted. Reducing stimulation is another underestimated factor. Constant noise, screens, and notifications keep your nervous system alert. Creating small moments of quiet, even 5 minutes, helps lower cortisol. Deep breathing, especially slow exhales, directly tells your brain that there is no danger. Caffeine timing matters more than most people realize. Having caffeine after food rather than on an empty stomach reduces the stress response. Limiting caffeine later in the day protects sleep, which protects cortisol the next day. Small adjustments like this compound over time. Perhaps the most important change is mental. Letting go of guilt around food reduces stress more than any supplement ever could. When eating becomes a source of anxiety, cortisol stays high. When food becomes neutral and supportive, your body relaxes, and when your body relaxes, fat loss becomes possible again. This is why people often lose weight during holidays or calmer periods of life, even when eating more. It's not magic, it's hormones responding to safety. The silent weight gain hormone isn't silent anymore once you understand it. Cortisol doesn't mean you're broken. It means your body has been protecting you in a stressful world. And the moment you stop fighting that protection and start supporting it, everything begins to shift. Fat loss becomes easier, energy improves, cravings calm down, and your body finally stops holding onto weight out of fear. For years, people have blamed themselves for weight gain they couldn't explain. They thought they lacked discipline, motivation, or willpower. But the truth is far simpler and far kinder. Your body was responding to stress. Cortisol was quietly running the show, doing what it was designed to do, protect you. Once you understand this, weight loss stops being a battle and starts becoming a conversation with your body. A conversation built on nourishment instead of restriction, rest instead of exhaustion, and consistency instead of extremes. When stress goes down, your body no longer needs to hold onto fat for survival. You don't need to live a perfect life to lose weight. You just need to create enough moments of safety for your body to feel secure. And when it does, fat loss happens naturally, without force, without fear, and without constant struggle. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what your biology understands. Because when you calm the silent hormone, you unlock a healthier metabolism, a calmer mind, and a body that finally works with you, not against you.